Today I want to talk about, well, it's just an elaboration and a further on from my last video regarding the destruction of Judaism and the Old Covenant when Jesus Christ was crucified and resurrected. That was the destruction of Judaism there and then, and the Old Covenant was destroyed and replaced with a new covenant of Jesus Christ. And just to go a bit further on than that, it is my belief that all denominations are false doctrines. Catholicism, Protestants, all these other Pentecostal, all of them that's got a name after them or before them as Christians. You're a Christian, you follow Christ, you read the Bible and you follow Jesus. That is it. There's no name to go before or after it. Anything to suggest otherwise is a misrepresentation and they're misleading people away from the path of salvation, which is through Jesus Christ alone. There's a lot of Christian denominations out there who refuse to touch on certain subjects that paint certain people in a bad light. And Catholicism, I know this is going to offend a lot of people, but I don't really care. It needs to be said. Catholicism pray to the Mother Mary, and they also use saints as intermediaries to pray to Jesus through. But the Bible doesn't teach that. There's nowhere in the Bible teaches that. The only way to the Father is through Jesus Christ alone. You can pray to Jesus Christ. You don't need to go through any intermediary. And the Catholic Church also, you go to confession and you confess your sins to a priest. Who is a priest? He's a mere man. He's a mere mortal. So who is a priest to confess your sins to? Can he talk directly to God? Is he an intermediary? You go straight to God? No, he's not. He's just a man. He can't do that. So all denominations are false doctrines. You either read the Bible and you follow Christ, or you don't. Another thing to touch on, we'll get on to Islam. Islam was created out of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church was created by Jewish leaders at the time, and then Islam came about through the Catholic Church. It's all designed to lead Christians astray, create confusion and division between people, and how it was created out of the Catholic Church. The Prophet Muhammad married somebody called Maria al-Qabatia. She was a Coptic Catholic at the time, and Muhammad stole a lot of information from the Old Testament and the Torah and things like that, and created his own little book. As far as I'm concerned, all things called religion are false. I'm not a religious man. I'm a follower of Christ. That's it. I've got a relationship with the Creator. I've got a relationship with Jesus. And that's all it ever should be, a relationship with your Creator. Anything with religion in there is false doctrine, and it's there to mislead you down the path away from salvation. And that's all I really wanted to say about that. Leave your comments in the comment section. Feel free to argue with us, but it can all be backed up. It's all historical fact, and the destruction of Judaism and the Old Covenant can all be referenced from the Old Testament, prophesying Jesus's birth, his life, how he would be treated by the people, and ultimately his death and crucifixion. Well, is all in the Old Testament to reference. Everything else is historical fact. You can search it up yourself, you can look into it yourself, but feel free to argue in the comments with us. I'm up for debate. Tell us how wrong I am if you think I'm wrong, but this needs to be said. I've had the Lord telling me to get this out there, and that's what I'm doing now. So feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you.